युहन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं यं गुरुं हि स्वयं सत्यः प्रज्ञा भक्तिविनीतयः विहिक्तिश्चापि व्रता नित्यं तं गुरुं प्रणमाम्यहम् सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। Let us start with the third verse. लोकोऽयं पशुपुत्रगेहधरणी धान्यादिरूपोऽस्ति तत् भिन्नः धान्यादिरूपोऽस्ति तद्भिन्नः कोऽपि परो न चास्ति ततः तल्लाभवाञ्छा वृथा प्रतिस्वपितरम् वित्तादिनाश्यं तत् प्राज्ञेनेत्यभिमन्यते यमवशं यात्यप्यविद्यावशः विद्यामार्गमुपैति कोऽपि पुरुषः प्रक्षीणबाहो रामानुग्रहतो यतो यममृतः श्रोतुं प्रवक्तुं नृणाम् ज्ञातुं द्रष्टुमपि प्रदुर्लभतरः प्रोक्तोऽप्यसम्यग्विदा न ज्ञेयो बहुचिन्तयात्यनुतरः अतर्क्यो यदात्मापरः वेदान्तप्रतिपादितात्मविषया नैवापनेयामतिः सर्केणान्यसमीरणेन च बुधा विष्णुप्रसादादिता प्राप्यैनामपि हन्तमृत्युरपि हा चित्वाग्निमापत्पदम् याम्यं स्वर्गमतो न कामविषयः भूयाद्विपश्चित् क्वचित् तं दर्शमनुप्रविष्टममलं गूढं गुहायां स्थितम् रत्नं गह्वरगं जहाति कुशलः ज्ञात्वा तु हर्षं शुचम् श्रुत्वा ब्रह्मगुरोर्मुखादनुतरं धर्म्यं पृथक्कृत्य तत् स्वाङ्गादेर्मननादिनात्मविभवात् ज्ञेयो धीरेण सह ओमित्येतदयं पदं श्रुतिगणः ब्रूते समस्तस्तपस्तोमोदः प्रतिपत्तये भवति वा तद्ब्रह्मचर्यं बुधाः कामेनास्य जरन्त्यतः परमिदम्
ब्रह्माक्षरं चापरम् श्रेष्ठालम्बनमेतवेत्य भजते विद्वान् पुरब्रह्मणः.
So I will say this verse once again. Dharma dharma krita krita gata gata yasyat padarthe taraha. Dharma dharma krita krita gata gata yasyat padarthe taraha.
धर्मा धर्मकृता यस्यत्पदार्थेतरः
नोत्पन्नो न मृतोऽक्षरो न जनकः
नोत्पन्नो न मृतोऽक्षरो न जनकः नोत्पन्नो न मृतोऽक्षरो न जनकः
यो न नित्यो ध्रुवः
जन्यो न नित्यो ध्रुवः जन्यो न नित्यो ध्रुवः
आत्मासौ निहते वपुष्य निहतः
आत्मासौ निहते वपुष्य निहतः आत्मासौ निहते वपुष्य निहतः
अकर्ता पुराणः पुमान्
अकर्ता पुराणः पुमान् अकर्ता पुराणः पुमान्
हन्ताहारञ्च हृतञ्च येन मयते हन्ताहारं च हतञ्च येन What is it? हन्ताहारञ्च हतं येन मयते हन्ताहारञ्च हतं येन मयते हन्ताहारञ्च हतं येन मयते मूढः स देहात्मदृक् मूढः स देहात्मदृक् मूढः स देहात्मदृक् सः देहात्मदृक् मूढः. This is the final declaration that is being made here. Dehatmadrik Mudhaha. So Dehatmadrik means the one who sees Deha as Atma. The one who sees Deha as Atma. Dehaha eva Atma iti yaha pashyati saha Dehatmadrik. Dehe Atma Buddhi. Atma Buddhi hi Dehe Yasya. Saha Dehatmadrik. Now, what is this Atman? So, the first quarter of this verse was explained elaborately in the previous class. Dharma, dharma krita, krita, gata, gata, yasyat padarthe daraha. Just to quickly recall, so we were trying to get the definition of dharma as described by Ramaraja here in his commentary. So dharma, so he says in the first line, dharmaha sukritakhyaha apurva padarthaha. What are the three meanings of apurva? Apurva, so here is used in a technical sense. So apurva is, I have seen this kind of phrase frequently employed in our village. Enna apurvama irukke. So if you are seen once in a while, enna ayirval apurvama irukke unga darshanam. So that is what they will say. So this apurva here is used in the sense of strange, okay, something which does not happen frequently. So this is one of the meanings, apurva. My sister's father-in-law will use this word to describe something which is extraordinary in taste. Apurvamal kacheri, apurvamal paisam. So something like that he will describe. Okay. So apurva in the sense of wonderful, and it also means something which I have not even sensed before. So that which is not seen before is also apurva. Okay. So that which is extraordinary, wonderful is also apurva. But here apurva is sukha. So apurva is something which is generated out of an action. So the samskara that is generated out of action is what is referred to as apurva. So dharmaha sukritakhyaha apurva padartha. Apurva padartha. Apurva, so the generic meaning of the word that which is not present before is also there in this. Okay? So when they coin a word to refer to a technical term, so the concept, okay, so will be somewhat similar. You have a different connotation. The generic meaning may be there. So Sukritakhya. So this dharma is used for, see, it can be for the act of so smashing the World Trade Center also. But that is adharma. That is also generated. That is also apurva. So this apurva, here it is called sukritam. Sukritam means so that which is beneficial. Any act that is beneficial. In fact, in Rigveda, Sukritam, so is a mantra which this Samadhis, Ganapatis will say. Sukritakum Sukritam Mama, Sukritakum Sukritam Ma Deveshu Deveshu Ma, Sukritakum Sukritam Ma Deveshu Brutat. So there is a mantra, Sukritam Ma Deveshu Brutat. So there, the Sukritam is any good deed. Sukritakhyaha apurva padartha. Okay. Adharmaha dushkritam apurvam is exactly the opposite. So let me also remind you of the verse that we read in the previous class. Bhagavata verse. Veda pranihito dharmaha.
Veda pranihito dharmaha. Veda pranihito dharmaha.
Yadharmastadviparyayaha.
Yadharmastadviparyayaha.
Vedo Narayana Sakshat.
Vedo Narayana Sakshat. Vedo Narayana Sakshat.
Swayambhuriti Sushruma.
Swayambhuriti Sushruma. Swayambhuriti Sushruma.
Veda pranihito dharma. Pranihitaha means prakarshena nihita. Nihitaha means sthapitaha. That which has been sort of established well. So Veda pranihitaha, so that which has been ordained by Veda. Vedena pranihita. Vihitaha. So this is, in other words, called Chodana. Chodana. So Chodana, in fact, this is indicated by Linglot Tavya Pratyaya. This is what you have to understand. Linglot Tavya Pratyaya is what's it. Okay. So in fact, if you just look at the final conjugation as Satyam, Vada, Dharmanchara, what is the lakara here? Lot lakara. See? See? So, Pathatu Pathatat, Pathadam Pathantu, Patha Pathatat, Chara, Vada, similarly. That is also there. Ma Kuru Dhanajana Yovana Garvam. Okay. So anyway, so these are all indicated by that. Okay. So Satyanna Pramaditavyam, Dharmanna Pramaditavyam, Tavya Pratyaya, Kushalanna Pramaditavyam, Shrotavyo Mantavyo Nididhasitavya. So these are all Chodanas. So Chodana Lakshanortho Dharma. So is the sutra that we have in the Mimamsa. This is the second sutra. Athato Dharma Jijnasa. After that, this comes Chodana Lakshanortho Dharma. Lakshana Shabdaha. So there, Lakshana. See, no, Lakshana is, one is Sarupa, the other is Pramana. Both ways it is used. Okay. So Gaur Lakshanam. What is it that you study in Nyaya Shastra? Chatushpad will be there. Chatushpad will be donkey also. So Sasnadimatvam. So Sasnadimatvam Gaur Lakshanam. So Sasnadimatvam Gaur Lakshanam. So now you can say Ya Sasnadimat Sa Gauhu. Ya Sasnadimati Sa Gauhu. Okay, so that is how we have to say. So the one which has sa gauhu. Okay? So the one which has asna. So this is Swarupa. Swarupa. But Pramana is different. See? So here it is both Pramana and Swarupa. Okay. So how do you understand that? See? So Veda, so Yaha Veda Vihitaha Saha Dharmaha. Yaha Vedavihitaha Saha Dharmaha. Now this Veda Pramanakaha Dharmaha. So Yaha Dharmaha Saha Veda Pramanakaha. Saha Veda Sasmat Shastram Pramanante Karya Karyo Vyavasthitau. Veda Pramanakaha. That which has Veda as Pramana. What is Dharma? How do you know? In fact, here he says, no, Sukritakhya. It is said in Veda. Punyo vai punyena karmana bhavati papa papena. Punyo vai punyena karmana bhavati papa papena. Gato jaratkarava artabhaga upararama. So there we have. So Veda Pramanakaha. So here there is an interesting phrase that has been employed to describe this. There is a half a verse which is given in Mimamsa Shastras. So they say, see, Dvayamekena sutrena shrutyarthabhyam nirupyate.
Dvayamekena
Sutrena shrutyarthabhyam nirupyate. Shrutyarthabhyam nirupyate. It is a very interesting phrase, that is why I am just telling you. Between Vedanta Shastra and Mimamsa Shastra, the sutras are considered extremely important literature. There they elaborately write commentary for the sutras. So in Vedanta Shastra, that is a distinction. The distinction is Lakshana was stated in one sutra and Pramana was stated in a different sutra. The second sutra is meant for Lakshana, Janmadhyasya Yataha. The third sutra is meant for Pramana. So Shastrayo Nitvat. Here it is not the case. Chodana Lakshanortho Dharmaha. That is the only sutra that is there, and therefore the commentators say, see, Dvayamekena sutrena shrutyarthabhyam nirupyate. Shrutyarthabhyam nirupyate means one is by Shravana, the other is through the implication. Artha means, so it is not directly stated, from the content of it we derive this. How do you derive that content? Content of that this is known means Dvayam ekena sutrena. Kena sutrena? Chodana lakshanortho dharmaha iti sutrena. So there, this sutra, so initially you say Yaha Veda Pramanakaha Saha Dharmaha, has said. By this definition itself, you are implying arthat. So that the only thing that is pramana for this is Veda. How do you know that there is something called Apurva which exists? The existence of Apurva is known only through Veda, and therefore, so this is both Lakshana and Pramana. Arthat. So if the Lakshana involves the word Pramana, so then you will say that it is both Pramana and Swarupa. So this is called Pramana Ghadita Lakshana, technically. So Pramana Ghadita means Pramana Shabda Ghaditam. Okay. So you can say, for instance, Ushna Sparishavatteja. You can call it as Sparisha Ghadita Lakshana. So the question that you ask, so what is its Sparisha? That is contained there. Similarly, what is its Pramana? So it is contained in the Sutra itself. So that is why they are saying Shrutyarthabhyam nirupyate. So this is a very interesting thing. So he clarifies that Dharma is something which is known only through that Apurva Padartha. Apurva Padartha is known. That is why in Bhagavad Gita we have this phrase. Karya Karya Vyavasthitau Shastram Pramana. So you don't know otherwise. What can be done, what is Sankrita, what is Dushkrita. So this is something which has been transmitted through the experience of various generations. So Sukritakhyaha Purva Padarthaha Adhanmaha Dushkritam Apurvam. Now the second part is Krita Krita. There are two kinds of meanings which are given. So Krita means normally done. Akrita means not done. So he gives two kinds of meanings here. So the first meaning is, See, vihidam pratishiddham cha karma. Both of them can be taken as kritam. This is the first meaning. Akritam means the opposite of it, karma bhavaha. The second meaning that he gives is karna and karya. See, kritam is karyam, akritam is karanam. See, yadva kritam karyam, akritam karanam. So this also we discussed in the previous class. Then we have another phrase, agata gata ayasyat. See, so these three phrases, as explained in the previous class, so they essentially refer to skala. So kalat atita. So sarvesham dundvaha dharma dharma krita krita gata gata ayasyat. So up to that, okay. Ayasyat, so will be ayasyat, ayasyati, ayasyanti. So that is how the sabda will be. Okay. So ayasyanti. So therefore he uses the word tani, samanya napumsakam. Tani eva padartha, tat padarthe taraha. Who is being described here? The vastu which Nachiketa was seeking after. What is the vastu? Atma vastu. So the description of Atma vastu. Now, why is this question first of all coming? Dharma, dharma. So that which is different from this. So there should be a certain possibility of dharma being described as Atma, adharma being described as Ishvara. Otherwise, there is no question of itaratil should be. So suppose there is a bird, crow. So will you say cow is different from crow? This is different from that too. So that is anyway a bird. You don't need to distinguish between. So if there is something which is very similar to that, no, this is not that, that is different. That is how you have to say that. Otherwise there is no need even for bringing this. Dharma danyati. Did someone say? Yes, there is a possibility of saying. Why? So if you look at this, what is this Ishvara? See, so this Mandukya Karikas, see, there are several things which are being Kala iti Kala vidaha, Disha iti cha tad vidaha. So there are so many things which are being said. So he is Kala, he is this, he is that. So he is Dharma, Dharma. Why can't you say? Yes, it can be said because. So you are saying, who is Ishvara? Phaladata. Phalamata upapatti. So there is a sutra in Brahma Sutra. So he is considered a Phaladata. Now you say Dharma is Phaladata. Right? So Dharma danyati, adharma danyati. Yes, it is Phaladata in some sense. So judges can be called as. See, suppose he has to be permanently lodged in jail. So he is Phaladata Sarvama, your karma. But he is also instrument in that. So now you see. So therefore this dharma, dharma, kala, some people say it is all time. Therefore I am facing this. Right? So my time. So this all of them can be conceived of as the candidate. Okay? So now he is saying, see, anyat, different from all this. Dharma, dharma krita, krita, gata, gata, yasyat padarthe taraha vilakshanaha. Now let us further proceed with the commentary. Na dharmaha napya dharmaha, na karyam napi karanam, na bhavat, na bhutam, napi bhavishyat, vastu bhavati atmetyarthaha. Atma vastu is different from all this. Now he says, Kasmad atmanaha dharma dharmadi vailakshanyam. Kasmad atmanaha dharma dharmadi vailakshanyam. Why? Why do you say so? The reason, so in the next quarter you find a few phrases. So those phrases seem to be providing the reason for what was stated before. So that is how the phrases are there. The second quarter, if you see, notpanno namrdo ksharo na janakaha janyo na nityo dhruvaha. This na should be clubbed with janya. So nanityaha put about. Janyo na nityo dhruvaha. See, atma utpanno na bhavati. मृतश्च न भवति न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित्. भगवद गीता, right? So नोत्पन्नो भवति, मृतश्च न भवति, dharma dharmau tu. On the other hand, this dharma is obviously generated. It may be phaladata, no problem. Okay, but उत्पद्येते धर्माधर्मौ उत्पद्येते फलादनन्तरं नश्यतश्च. So after this phala gone, फलादनन्तरं नश्यतश्च. See, your act, see, so whatever you do, फलादनन्तरं नश्यति. So you are given some punishment, over, after that, okay. फलादनन्तरं नश्यतश्च. Now he says, ataha anatma dharma dharma rupaha. So dharma dharma rupaha anatma. So this is what he says. But what he wants to convey is atma etad bhinna. So once you say this, that is implied, right? Anatma eva dharma dharma rupaha means atma dharma dharma bhinna. Automatically got. Now, next he says, kutosya janma marana bhavaha. Why are you saying notpanna? So we find the Shruti time and again describing the nature of Atman by the word akshara. The word akshara. So this akshara, so is basically used in Napumsaka generally, but in Pullinga also it can be used. So we find both uses in Bhagavad Gita itself. In 8th chapter we have Aksharam Brahma Paramam Swabhavodhyatmam Uchyate. Aksharam is the word that you find there. Okay? Aksharam Brahma Paramam Swabhavodhyatmam Uchyate. So elsewhere, Dvavimau Purusho Loke Ksharasyakshara eva cha. So we have this word akshara used in Pullinga. In Upanishad, see, tadva etadaksharanga gyadrishtan drishtrashrutagvishro tramatam mantra vijñatam vijñatri. So there it is used in Napumsaka. See? So in Brihadaranyaka it is used in Napumsaka. Even in Vishnu Sahasranama we have Avyayah Purusha Sakshi Kshetrajno Akshara eva cha. Akshara eva cha. Whatever it is, whether it is Pullinga or Napumsakalinga, so the word Akshara is Naksharati. Naksharati. Ksharati means basically Sanchalam, moving. So Chalanam. So Chalanam is what is referred by Ksharanam. In fact, there is a close connotation that this Chalanam means basically there is a Vikara. So one has to take it little further. So Ksharati, Naksharati means does not have any kind of Chalanam Vikara. So yatra Vikaraha tatra tatra vinasha. Okay, so we have to understand that. So Vikara, suppose you were smiling, okay, you got annoyed. Now your looks are very different. So this Purva Rupa Nasha. So this Smita Vadanam is gone. Now Asmita Vadanam. So because of Asmita, this Asmita Vadanam will be there. This Asmita has a different meaning. This Asmita is the primary cause for Asmita Vadanam. So essentially this Ahankara. Okay. So this Mita Vadanam getting transformed to Asmita Vadanam. Okay. So this Asmita Vadanam, so yatra Purva Rupa Vinasha. Yatra yatra vikaraha tatra tatra vinasha. This is a vyapti. You should first of all take it for granted. See, apakshiyate, anasyati. Correct. So that among the vikaras, so all this yad vikari tat vinashi. So that you have to understand. Now he is saying, so the chalana implies a vikara and vikara implies vinasha. So the question is, kutaha janma marana bhavaha yataha akshara shabdena bhidhiyate. So this is the kind of meaning that he is trying to bring in. See, kutaha janma marana bhavaha ata aha. I think it is better to split there. Okay. Even earlier, ata aha, I think it is better to put a question mark. Dharma dharmadi vailakshanyam kasmat atmano dharma dharmadi vailakshanyam ata aha. Similarly here, kutaha janma marana bhavaha ata aha. Ata aha. So you should put a hyphen. So akshara iti. That is why he is saying avinashinaha atmanaha kathan janma marane syatam. So how can they be there? Yataha akshara. Then atma janako na bhavati janyo na bhavati tayeva karya karana vilakshanaha. So janako na bhavati janyo na bhavati. Janako na bhavati means, Janaka means one who produces. Janya means that which is produced. So Atma Janako na bhavati, Janyo bhavati, na bhavati. So na Janakaha na Janyaha. So in a sense, Karana is Janaka, Karya is Janya. So this we can see. Janakaha Karanam, Janyaha Karyam. Now, Pita is described as Janaka. So, Janya is Putra. So, that we can very easily relate. In general, Janakaha means the one which produces. Now, you see, the question that he poses in the next para is, Nacha Atma Jagataha Karanam Mityuktam Iti Vachyam. So, Atma Janakaha ityuktam, Vyuktam. So, I am Atma, Brahma, if you just say. So, Brahma eva Jagat Karanam, you say or not? Brahma eva Jagat Karanam. So, then how do you say? Karanam na. So, for that he answers, Maya dvaraiva jagat karanatvam atmanaha na vastavamiti. Vastavam karanam na. Why? Because I am nirdharmakaha. In fact, even in this discussion, so I will not get into it now deeply. Even in that discussion that we have in Brahma Sutra, jagat karanatvam, janmadhyasya yadaha. Janmadi means Janma, Sthiti, Bhangam, all the three. Yataha, when you say, so this Jagat Karanatvam is an attribute. How do you say Nirdharmaka? Jagat Karanatva Rupa Dharma Vaishishtyam. So we will have. So there they will say, see, so there will be a lot of discussions on that. But here, so they will say like this. See, the standard example that is given is, so this is viewed from a certain perspective for you to understand. The standard example that will be given is, Yadrajatam sa shukti. Yadrajatam sa shukti. Suppose you had mistaken, okay, something to be something. Rajatam is silver, shukti is shell. So you initially mistook shukti to be rajatam. Now, in order to tell you, what do we say? Yad rajatam sa shukti. Will you say or no? Now, yad rajatam, when you say, so you are trying to impose upon something in that for a specific purpose. So, this is to be told to you, right? So, yad rajatam sa shukti. So, this is the kind of thing that they take, okay? That is why they call it as a tatastha lakshanam and so on. Now, jagat karanatva bhavaha navastavam. Navastavam means basically it is actually nirdharmakam. But for a certain purpose, we try to explain it this particular way. Yadva. The other way he says, so you can understand it this way also. Yadva means a little, another meaning. Loke yat karanam vastu. You have to split there. Yat karanam vastu mridadi yat karyam vastu. So there is no samasta pada there. Karanam vastu karyam vastu ghatadi tadubhayam api atmana ityartha. So there is another way to understand this. Yat karanam vastu that you see. So the moment loke in this world, whatever entity that you conceive of as karya or karana, okay, because one karana can become the karya for something. The karya can become the karana for something else. There is a cascading effect that we always see. Okay, so if you are unhappy, you will make me unhappy. If I am unhappy, somebody else will make me unhappy. So this karya karana bhava is something which is cascading. So now everywhere you find this vikara vastu. Vikara will be there. And therefore he is saying loke yat karanam vastu mridadi yat chakaryam vastu ghatadi tadubhayamapi atmana. Okay, because it is avikari. Now he says nityaha. In the second line, see, second quarter, you see, notpannaha, namritaha, aksharaha, na janakaha, na janyaha. After that, we have two more adjectives. One is nityaha, the other is dhruvaha. He is trying to explain this. Nitya and dhruva, what do they mean?
Nitya is permanent.
Nitya is permanent. What is dhruva then?
Constant.
Nitya and dhruva.
Unmovable.
Suryaha nityam udeti. Can I say?
Nityam is sada.
Okay. So nityam means daily. So we have even the karmas are defined as nityam. Nityam karma. Nityam karma means something which is ordained, which has to be performed on a daily basis. Okay, nityam karma. So snanam is a nityam karma. For some it may be a nityam karma. So this is a nityam karma. See, so snanam. So nityam karma. Okay, sandhyavandanam is a nityam karma. So nityam is something which has to be performed on a daily basis. So here it should not be conceived as something which is continuous. Understand? It will be there. So it will be sort of eternally ordained, but it need not be 24/7. So dhruva is something that will be there for a long time, but it can be sort of continuously also. There is a difference one can think of. Okay. So dhruva. So even the star, see for instance, this pole star, you will call it as dhruva. It will be Dhruva for a certain period. After that, it will become Adhruva. So this is something which you can think of when two words are given. So one to refer to this continuity, the other to refer to everlasting. See? So everlasting. So continuous. Nityamanda means every day this fellow comes and bothers me. The Nitya Upadravam means, so Nitya Upadrava we always.
So Atma being Dhruva and Atma being Nitya.
They too have slightly different connotations. No. I'm saying, see, if two words are employed, so it is to give that different kinds of meaning. It is eternal, no doubt. Both can be used in the sense of eternal nature. But when two words are specified, so they have slightly different. Nitya means not very continuous. So Sandhyavandana is Nitya Karma means. What will you say? You will be doing 24 hours.
No, I will.
That is what I am saying. So the Nitya may also convey something which is different. So here you see Nityaha Kalatrayavarti. Kalatrayavarti. Kalatrayavarti means he will be there. Kalatrayavarti Atayeva. See, in fact, he is trying to connect with this. See, so earlier it was said, no? Agatagataya Syat. So he says Atayeva Agatagataya Syat Vastu Vilakshana. Therefore it is different. Evam, see, Nityatvadeva Dhruvaha. See, in the sense that I was saying, so for it to be Dhruva, the Nitya should be there. Okay? So if it has to be continuous, then it has to be there. Okay? Nityatvadeva Dhruvaha. Now he is giving this example. See, Parvatavan Nischalaha. It is existing all the time. Parvatavan Nischalaha. Yadva Dhruvaha Shashvataha. Shashvataha. See, so if you want to describe, he is a troublesome fellow every time. Nityam Varana Upadravam, you say. Nityam Sanda. That need not be Shashvata. Every day you start some quarreling. So then you describe Nityam Sanda. Means everyday fight. So this Shashvataha. Now, Atayeva Asavatma Vapushi Sharire Nihatepi Anihataha. Because of all these characteristics of Atman, see, all these characteristics of Atman that you find in Suti, okay, describe. Nihatepi means, suppose you are finished. Nihataha. Anihataha. Matma Anihataha. Nihatepi Sharire. That is why he uses the word Vapushi. Atmasau Nihate. Nihate Vapushi. Ayam Anihataha. That is how you have to understand. Okay? Atmasau Nihate Vapushi Anihataha. Then we go to the next phrase. The Akarta. Akarta Puranaha. So he uses two more phrases. Akarta Puranaha Puman. Three are there. Akarta Puranaha Puman. So these have to do with the kind of description that you find in various Upanishads. Okay. Even here we have this. No. What is the next mantra? Anyat. Hanta chain manyate hantum. So before that. See, najayate mriyate va vipaschinayam kutaschinna babhuva kaschid ajo nitya shashvatoyam puranaha. See, all these phrases are there. Nahanyate hanyamane sharire. Now this akarta, see, akarta, so he is explaining. See, then puranaha, so purapi Navaha. Puranaha. Purapi Navaha. The Purapi Navaha is even a Jivotpatti described as an Utpatti only. Okay. And even with reference to Atma, so this person, he says he has been there, but this notion of I is always fresh. Okay. Purapi Pumane Purushaha Bhavati Akarta Ityanena Bhoktritvam cha pratisiddhyate. Kartritvam and bhoktritvam are always tied together. Okay. Bhoktritvam cha pratisiddhyate. See. So there I think some comma can be put. See. Kartritva purvatvad bhoktritvasya. Why do you say so? This bhoktritvam is kartritva purvatvad. This kartritva purvatvad, the stress has to be different. So once there is a kartritvam, there has to be a bhoktritvam. Okay. So kartritva purvatvad bhoktritvasya. So obviously, if he is akarta, he is abhokta. The implication, logically. So for bhoktritvam, kartritvam is essential. If kartritvam is not there, bhoktritvam cannot be there. एवं स्थिते आत्मतत्त्वे य एनम् आत्मानं हन्तारं हतञ्च अयते. Ayate means gacchati. Generally, Dakshinayana, Uttarayana. So ayanam has to do with gamanam. But this gatyarthakanam jnanarthakatvam. So that is why ayate here should be understood as understands. That is why he is giving the meaning as manyate. In fact, that ayate should be in bold because he is a pratika. Ayate manyate saha dehat madrishi mudha eva. So he is declaring him to be mudha. Then, so we have the quotation from Bhagavad Gita. Hantashen manyate hantam haschen manyate hadam ubhautau na vijanito nayam hanti na hanyate iti Gita vachanat. Tasmat nastikamatam karmadhamatancha nadartavyam ityabhiprayaha. What is the essence of this? The essence of this is so this is very important. That's why I was trying to explain to you why he is asking dharma. So purely from a Mimamsaka viewpoint, one need not accept. So this karma is there, I am Atma is there. So Deha Vyatiriktatvam one can accept. So if there is a dharma which exists, so that is also there. So here, Nastika Matam, Karmatha Matancha, they don't accept something called Ishvara. So Karmatha Matancha Nadartavyam ityabhiprayaha. Nadartavyam means you should not give it a higher status. So that is not the ultimate word. Okay, let us quickly read the next. Yoniyanuto mahamscha mahataha.
Yoniyanuto mahascha mahataha. Yoniyanuto mahamscha mahataha.
Jantorguhayam sthitaha.
Jantorguhayam sthitaha. Jantorguhayam sthitaha.
Nishkamo yati.
Nishkamo yati.
Dhatvanugrahavashat. Yam shokanasham tataha. Yam shokanasham tataha. Asinopi sudurameti chasayan.
Asinopi
Asinopi sudurameti chasayan. यस्सर्वतो यात्यहो
यस्सर्वतो यात्यहो
यस्सर्वतो यात्यहो कस्तं वेत्तुमदामदं रविसुतात्
कस्तं वेत्तु मदामदं रविसुतात् कस्तं वेत्तु मदामदं रविसुतात्
देवं परोर्वाक्तनः
देवं परोर्वाक्तनः देवं परोर्वाक्तनः.
So this paraphrases two more mantras, 20 and 21 of the second value. Anoraniyan mahato mahiyan Atma srijantor nihito guhayam Tamakratuh pashyati vita shokaha Dhatu prasadan mahimanamaatmanaha. Then we have the next mantra. See, first half paraphrases one mantra, the next half another mantra. See, asino duram rajati shayano yati salvataha kastam madamadam devam madanyo jnatum arhati. These are the two mantras which are being discussed here. So let us quickly see. Yoniyan anutaha mahamscha mahataha jantoho guhayam sthitaha nishkamaha ayati dhatvanugrahavashat yam shokanasham tataha. So nishkamaha ayati dhatvanugrahavashat shokanasham. Shokanasham ayati. So this is what he is trying to say. Shokanasham ayati means, so he reaches a state in which he transcends shoka. Kaha ayati. So he attains. Okay. So this person. Who nishkamaha. Nishkamaha ayati. When will he become nishkama? By a certain understanding. So that understanding is what is stated before. Yoni yananuto mahamscha mahataha jantoho guhayam sthitaha. So we have this in many Upanishads. So this is the phrase. So not only here. Even Taittiriya we have Anoraniyan mahato mahiyan. So we have here. There is some difference between Taittiriya Shaka and Katha Shaka. Some variations of that. But this will be repeatedly stated. One thing which is very interesting here, which I found is this word Dhatvanugrahavashat. Dhatvanugrahavashat. What do you understand? Nishkamaha ayati Dhatvanugrahavashat. Simple meaning will be Dhatoho Anugrahavashat. Right? Dhatoho Anugrahavashat. What is Dhatu?
Metal or
Correct. Correct. Yeah. Anything is Dhatu, correct? Dhatu, that is how we generally use. Any ore is called Dhatu, correct? Any ore is called Dhatu. Okay. In fact, we have this question. What is that? Nishkatam nidhi shankaya Udkhatam nidhi shankaya Dhumata girer dhatavaha. Udkhatam nidhi shankaya kshititalam Dhumata girer dhatavaha. So it is exactly in the sense in which you said. See, Udkhatam nidhi shankaya kshititalam. So this fellow, the earlier, I think it is there in Vairagya Shatakam. Udkhatam nidhi shankaya kshititalam. So this fellow was digging. So earlier it used to be stored inside. No? Nidhi shankaya, will I get? Okay. Udkhatam nidhi shankaya kshititalam dhumata girer dhatavaha. Girer dhatavaha dhumata. Dhumata means smelting. Now people used to. So take some more and then try to burn. So see if you can get some extract out of it, metal. Dhumata girir dhatavaha. That Dhatvanugraha will not help. You may try to bribe somewhere and then get something for extracting. That Dhatvanugraha is not there. Some other Dhatvanugraha. Dhatu has that meaning. Definitely. Dhatu has that meaning. So I was looking at this Dhatu's meanings. See, there are various Shastras obviously give various meanings to the same word. Right? So Guna means mathematics multiplication. So Sattva, Rajas, Tamo, Guna and so on. Similarly here, this Dhatu, I found a very interesting definition. See, I will share that definition with you. So this verse is good to know. See. So maybe Varsha knows this. See, Yete saptasvayam sthitva. Yete saptasvayam sthitva. Yete saptasvayam sthitva. Dehan dadhati yendrinam. Dehan dadhati yendrinam. Dehan dadhati yendrinam. Rasa sringa. Rasas. See. Rasasring mamsamedoस्थि. Rasasring mamsamedoस्थि. Rasasring mamsamedoस्थि. Majja shukrani dhatavaha. Majja shukrani dhatavaha. Majja shukrani dhatavaha. These 7 things are called as dhatus in the Ayurveda. So now in Vedanta, what will it be called? So that will come. So even in Ayurveda, there is an interesting thing. Dhatu, they are listing 7 entities. What are they? Rasa, Asirk. Asirk means, Asirk means, so normally Raktam. But one has to be very careful. Rasa, Asirk, Mamsa, Meda, Medas Shabda, Asthi, okay, Majja. Then we have Shukra. So these 7 entities are called Dhatus in that. Now this Dhatvanugraha, even if you take these entities, that have to be there. See, you have to very, very clearly understand. Even for us to have proper thinking, so this Sharira has to be there. That is why we have this phrase, no? Sharira madhyam khalu dharma sadhan. What is that word? Apisvashaktya tapasi pravartase Sharira madhyam khalu dharma sadhanam. So it is there in Kumar Sutra. Now you see this Sapta Dhatu, this Rasa. What is this Rasa? Rasa juice. Rasa. Okay, you can call it juice in the sense of it is the essence of something. The Rasa also has various meanings. So Rasamnal. So Rasa is in the normal food. Rasa is one thing, and the taste is also Rasa. And we have this various tastes are called rasas.
Intellectual taste.
And this, sentiments are also, emotions are also called rasas. So here rasa means something else. Bhuta Sankhya, that is Shat. So rasa here actually means aha, rasaro, rasaha. That is how they define in Ayurveda. Ahara sara. So the essence of what you consume. So that is ahara saro rasa. So rasa, asra. See, these things play a very, very crucial role in maintaining the sharira. So the sharira, so it is both way governed. You have to understand. So the sharira affects the mind. Mind affects the sharira. So all these things which have been listed here, so the 7 entities, so their anugraha will be there. So I have very, very close friend in Chennai. So in the previous visit, I heard that he is not doing well. So myself and my father, so he cannot come to travel. So he is an extremely pious person, even as he was working. And he took voluntary retirement after earning something and only practicing is Vedanta Chintana. Now when I met him, so he cannot stand, he cannot sit. Every joint he has something. But still, so the meditation is the only thing during which I try to forget something, he says. But continuously 24/7 you cannot do. So it is such a pain. So even for you to practice this sharira has to be there. It is very sharira madhyam karu dharma sadhana. So it is actually connected both ways. So this dhattvanugraha vashat. So it has been nicely brought out by Shankaracharya also in his commentary. So I will try to expand that in the next class. So we will stop here for the moment. Why is he saying dhattvanugraha vashat? Dhattvanugraha vashat shokanasham gataha. So there is a very interesting explanation that is offered. So we have to understand the derivation of dhatu also, okay, in this context. So we will stop now. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahavijam Karavavahi Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidyushavai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarve Pashikina Santu Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhag Bhavet. Om